It's a very deep understanding. All these elements, Mother Earth, everybody has about everything. Because their Kundalini is not like your Kundalini, which is, though in itself is pure, but because of your human endeavors, human mistakes, ego, superego, all sorts of nonsense, the Kundalini is not so sensitive, nor does it tell you what is happening. It has to be very alert, sensitive spirituality within you, by which you can say immediately what you think, what you know, what you understand about anything. But the problem is that this doesn't exist. Why is it you should not be so sensitive? On the contrary, I have seen if their mind works against somebody, then they start saying, you are catching on this, you are catching on that, you are catching on that. Actually, the person who is saying that is catching. So, with this thing, one has to understand that if we are the true reflection of Adi Shakti, then we should be pure, absolutely pure, like the white snow. Even one black drop, that's why I wore today the white sari, falls on the white, it shows. You should be so white that anything, any minute black spot also should be seen by you and in others also to be felt by. If that height is achieved by pure life, by pure thinking, by pure heart, it is not necessary to manipulate anything. No need at all. It's all natural like the Mother Earth is. Does she manipulate anything? Nothing. Just see how spontaneous she is. You put a seed in the Mother Earth and see how it sprouts. She's so spontaneous. Her activity is so spontaneous. We never wonder about it. See different types of flowers, different types of fragrance, different heights of shrubs and trees. How she grows with such balance in every place. In every minute atom and molecule of that Mother Earth, there is sense. So before us is the best reflection of the Adi Shakti, and that is this Mother Earth. So first, we must respect the Mother Earth. I like you people because you are sitting on the ground, it's very good. For meditation, if you can sit on the Mother Earth, it will be extremely good. Because the special quality of the Mother Earth, which also I have unfortunately, that I suck your problems. She too sucks your problem. And when she sucks your problem, you get rid of them without any difficulties. So, if you cannot, say, sit on the ground, then you take a stone, better is, or you can have a marble, or something which is natural, on which you should try to sit. But if you sit on the plastic and do your meditation, I don't know what is going to help you, the plastic. That's why I request you always that you use natural things, because natural things can absorb your problems very well. Unnaturally also we live otherwise. You see, it is on the physical line, also on mental line. On mental line, what do? That we go on arguing, explaining. It's going on and on and on and on. There's no end to it. One should get headache, you see, actually with all that. But if you are spontaneous, if you are very spontaneous, immediately you will know what the other fellow is trying to do or to say or to communicate. You don't need much thinking about it because you can absorb even the thought of another person. Absorb doesn't mean that you take the bad thing of that person. But it's like a sieving out. You absorb what other person is saying and you sieve it out. Now the problem of this Adi Shakti is this, that I decided that I will have all of you enter into my body, absorb all of you. It's a very dangerous game, I know, but I did play because I'm supposed to do at this stage of time that I should absorb you all in my body. So with you, all your problems are also gone into me. All your troubles also have gone into me. But by absorbing it, see, it's like ocean into which you are put and you are cleansed. But what about the ocean? Ocean has got still your problems and things lingering, and they are very troublesome. So the best thing would be for you to cleanse yourself. Cleansing is very important through introspection, but doesn't mean thinking, never means thinking. But introspection means meditation, and that you all should meditate. I must tell you, we had a meeting of the leaders, and they came out and sat in the drawing room. As soon as they assembled, I had such a severe pain in the stomach and I had such a bad diarrhea that you can't believe. Now, who has got those problems, I don't know. Who has brought these problems, I don't know. But as a mother, I don't mind anything, as long as you all get well and purified. Just like as the Mother Earth cares for you, I also care for you. And just like as the Mother Earth loves you, I also love you. Whether you are bad or good is not the point. But to be kind to me, if you could try to be really good Sahaja-yogis, not a show-offs, not business-like, not only thinking type, not argumentative, not criticizing others. If you just try to meditate every day, 10 to 15 minutes, I tell you, my health will be first class. Because I have taken your injections inside and they start torturing my life for nothing at all. See, so, now it's a risk I've run, and I'm sure you are all very sensible people. And you'll understand that your mother shouldn't suffer. This is everyday crucifixion for me sometimes, and I don't know what to say. For example, the other day in Delhi, one gentleman who is a leader came to me to see me, and my one foot started going and paining so much. I mean, I didn't know what to tell him, that you get out now, because I just can't hurt him, But I say, what's the matter? Where have you been? What did you do? And so he realized and he went out. And really, it improved. Nearness also, I think, has an effect. Because if a man like that is, or a lady like that is full of problems, and she comes very much closer to my attention, then I have to take up the cross. It's like this. A very simple understanding should be that why are we in Sahaja Yoga? We are in Sahaja Yoga to ascend, to go higher and higher, as you sang yesterday. It was very entertaining yesterday, the way you talked about your ambition to be higher and higher. Really, it was very joy-giving, no doubt. But what are we doing about it? What are we trying about it, we should say. Seriously, we must think, are we meditating? Are we all doing something to elevate others also, to give realizations to others? Especially women I have seen don't do much of this, which is very bad, because you are the mothers. You have to go all out to give realizations to others. But men are more active that way and women are not. So it works the other way around. Now, on one side, the men are, I think, are active but don't meditate. Women meditate and men do the outside work, sort of a part-time, or you can call it a good labor division, that you meditate at home and we'll go all out. It's not going to work out. So one has to meditate and one has to also go out. One has to meditate and one has to also go out to spread sajna. Both to spread sajna. Both things have to be done. Supposing now